This is the NAK Tac live stream. We're testing the stream that's going to go live at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, which is approximately 30 minutes from now. We're checking my volume, making sure everybody can hear me. It was a little hard to hear me last time. I'm going to switch to my live screen, make sure that works. And that is working as well. And then I can switch back over to my pause screen. Okay, we're going ahead and testing the stream and getting ready. The mission's going to start at 5 p.m., which is 30 minutes from now. We're just checking the volume of my mic specifically, making sure everything's going to
joined
work.
your channel.
Okay.
You there?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yep. And when I hit the thing, I heard your first recording that you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
All right. I'll catch you down there. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
We don't
looks like, yeah, so
I'll make it.
yeah, and squad lead, I'll have to maybe go with them.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
Hang back a little bit. All right.
Switch to NAK Tac Task Force Radio. Castlewoods 1 joined your channel.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the mission ready for everybody. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to have a whole lot of people, so I'm going to make it a pretty light mission. Just a quick scan of the area. So we've got a couple
joined your channel.
Couple roadblocks set up. The last mission they ended over here across the bridge, so we're going to start them just right about there. They'll go ahead and cross the bridge, hit the roadblock. There's a second roadblock down here, a little bit more robust than the first. And we got a third roadblock here. Behind it, we got a little factory doing some ore processing or whatnot. This was a big blank spot in the map, and it just looked odd, so I put something there. Here's some anti-personnel mines between the two sections, just in case they cross without paying a lot of attention. And I'm not going to build it out too far at the beginning, just to keep the FPS up. We've got little headquarters here. I went ahead and marked some key indicators on the map for them. If you look, I've also indicated with the red background where the enemy's concentration is high. It just helps the squad leader make sure that they're staying focused on the area that we really want them to stay. As secondary objectives, they can hit the comms towers. We got a fourth roadblock / encampment here. We got a big empty spot here. I think I'm going to put another construction type facility there. There's a couple decent construction buildings in the middle of construction, so we'll put that in there. Yeah, if I can find it. An apartment might do good too if I can't find what I'm looking for. Help if I go ahead and spell it out all the way. Alright, got construction site, insurgents. Oh, that's not a site, that's just a storage. Okay. Not finding what I'm looking for. Let's see if there's a pre-built. I know there is. These are too small. I want a little bit bigger. Don't want fortified. Items falling through the bottom of the map. Let's get rid of them. Take a quick look. That's not bad. Everything's at the correct level. It's a little bit low here, showing the dirt through, but for non-editor placed items, that's pretty dang good. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. I'll look for any other bare spots on the map real quick. For the most part, this map is really good. This is Linger Dinger. We do have a place here. It's a nice footprint, but no buildings. That's in the middle of a military encampment, but it's also got this. So this is a good headquarters for the bad guys. So I'm going to mark that on the map as a
Croatian Avocado joined your channel.
Yes, the presidential palace. So we'll make sure this is a high priority. So we'll put a HQ marker here. We'll just give them a high priority target. And I'm just gonna, because there's already a palace there, there's already quite a bit here. It's really not lacking much. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a helicopter landing pad
Croatian
here.
Avocado left your channel.
And then I will put something here. It is definitely lacking, but I don't want to compete with the presidential palace and make it too much. It's kind of weird that it's got the plants going around it, but all right. So let's go ahead and put it in the helipad. And I'm using Ares. I'm also using Zek compositions. And so I'm going to go ahead and use one of these pre-built heliports they're a little bit more complete, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. The biggest problem is with these nets. I hate the nets, but a lot of the compositions use them. The biggest problem is they get destroyed very easy, and they end up just falling and covering everything. So what we do is we turn simulation off on those objects, so that if they can't basically fall down, they stay up the whole time. So just checking, making sure all these objects are on ground level, and they're not quite. So let's shift them a little bit. And again, doing this in Zeus, you can't be perfect, unfortunately. You don't have the ability to shift it with the ground level. I'm going to remove the K60, and we'll leave something else there that's a little bit more of a threat to the good guys here. And to me, that just doesn't fit with the look of the military base, so get rid of that. Otherwise, we're okay. Looks kind of weird, that floating there on its side, so we'll move it up against the wall.
LBJ joined your channel.
I think we'll move these two. Push that over there. That looks good. So, anybody got any ideas for what can go in this big empty space? Anybody watching the chat? If not, we'll go ahead and move on. Maybe go back to get a nice factory type schoolhouse. Oh, it's awesome.
LBJ left your channel.
And I'm going to go ahead and turn off my TeamSpeak announcements because that's going to get very annoying for everybody. So I just deactivated my sounds. So nice construction. That's the construction site I was looking for, and I can't remember the name of that. I think it's unfinished something or another. But, oh, I've got one here, so we can look. Yeah, unfinished complex. So I put that one in there again. Kind of an empty spot in the map that looked odd with nothing at all there. So the unfinished complex goes. And there we go. Okay, I'm starting to add some bad guys in. We got about 15 minutes left. I'm obviously not going to put bad guys in the whole area. That would just lag everything down. We've got quite a few objects already, so we got to be careful about adding too many additional objects. So here we need a vehicle of some sort. Last time we just used CSAT. We're using the Massey mods, which does the repackaged or new graphics for the CSAT. They look a little bit more realistic. So we'll go ahead and put them here. I'll let everybody see what they look like real fast, if I can get on top of one. So retextures, not quite as high-tech or futuristic as the standard CSAT. I like these recon guys. They have silenced weapons. Really not practical here, but they've got better scopes than a lot of the other guys have, the non-recon. So a little bit more of a challenge for the Blue 4. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and set these guys on defend, so they defend the area. I'm going to give them a much smaller area, 35 meters. And they'll walk around. I almost always adjust the walking pattern to make it a little bit more where I want them to go. But 35 is a good start. Defend is nice. It's a few guys are kind of stationary right in the center of the area, where the rest are going to patrol or do a seek and destroy around the outside edge. Now we also need to put a few things here. We're going to go ahead and put a turret here. And I like using the Dishkas. Get it rotated the right way and then move it into position. And then we're going to put another disco facing the opposite direction. It's unlikely that blue 4 is going to come from that way, but make it look balanced at least. There we go. And then we'll put a couple extra guys just standing right here at the opening. And we'll use Grenadier. You'll see that I use a lot of automatic riflemen and a lot of Grenadiers. Just more of a challenge for the NAK Tac players. And we need just a couple more guys milling around right here. So we'll go ahead and put a rifleman. And we'll put another rifleman AT. I don't think they're going to come with the vehicle. We gave them a simple UN BDR last time, but they really didn't use it much, so I don't expect them to use it again. Put a recon patrol over here, and we'll set them on a pattern, just moving up and down inside there, and we'll cycle that. And then we'll put sentry up here. We'll put a sniper team up here. And we'll go down here and start filling out this next section. Down here, do that. Put them on garrison. Teleport, random. And that will garrison. There aren't enough positions, but some of them will garrison. And then the ones that don't find an area, I'll move them manually. Yeah, so they were supposed to teleport, and they're not teleporting. So I'll move a couple up in here manually here. Whoops.
Roll.
So I'm going to ungarrison them and bring them back here. We'll go ahead and set them on the end area. Set it 35, and then we'll just manually garrison the few that we want in the buildings here. Oops. Garrison him. Right. We are 10 minutes from start. Add a couple more guys milling around here. Put an officer. Another auto rifleman. And these guys are... Well, that's pretty good markers that time. Put them there. This needs a little bit more, so we're going to put a vehicle here. Let's do it. Just rotate it there in the front. This one, same way as the last one. Recon team, defend area, 35 meters. Adjust their positioning somewhat. Grenadier up in this tower here. We'll put an auto. Oh, good guys. And how about a heavy gunner? Got a couple guys up here this time. And a rifleman. There we go. That's pretty well done. Guys in this building here. The problem with the garrison is if I do top down, they basically only go to the top floor. If I do not top down, they pretty much only go to the bottom floor. So it's hard to get a good mix. I generally do the bottom floor, just don't do top down, and then manually move them to the second floor myself. And with 4 guys inside, we don't need many more outside. Again, it's a pretty light team today. We don't have a lot of people playing, so we're going to go ahead and just keep it a smaller group. Alright, so now over here we're going to add some civilians. I'm going to do a crowd, and I actually put them on defend as well. It gets them milling about so they're not standing all in one area, as well as they tend to behave a little bit more realistic this way, and also automatically on that it sets their speed to limited so they're not sprinting around everywhere, which is good. Also, if you end up having guys that are just running everywhere, they're just not obeying you because they're afraid, what we generally do is change their abilities. So let's get him above ground level. We go into the modules, AI behavior, change abilities. What I'm going to do is, he's obviously not going to aim. We do want animation. Auto combat, no. Auto target, no. Check visible, no. Cover, no. I really don't want him running for cover. FSM, no. Move, yes, I want him moving. I don't want him mind detecting, don't want him suppressing.
Roller, did you see that message from LB, Jay?
No targeting, no path, and fleeing way down. Oh, I'm sorry, path, yes.
Okay.
So now he'll pretty much do what I say, and he won't run away and be afraid. Let me check that again. Change abilities. Path, yes. Animation, yes. Move, yes. Okay, he should be moving where Oh, there it goes. So now he'll move where I told him to, but he won't get afraid and run away and, literally sprint off the map. So that's the best setting that I have found. I also almost always change their speed to limited. Civilians, yeah, they're going to run. If they're afraid, they're going to run away, but their sprinting just doesn't look realistic to me. This particular object, it does have, it does allow him to move, but by lifting that waypoint, it allowed him to get up on that cement where he didn't want to before. This object is solid. You can't go in it, and this object is solid as well. They can climb the ladders and whatnot to the outside, but for the most part, that's it. It was just to get rid of this big empty space that was here. And I may put a couple civilian workers over here just to make it look more realistic. And we can put one near the vehicle, and as they come close, we can put in vehicle. Now, I am going to go ahead and put a group of enemies here, and I'm basically going to have them patrol the whole outside of this. So I'm going to manually put the markers because I want them to go somewhere specific. And then the last one is Control Alt, and then left, right click, and it sets them on a cycle. Is the last one. All right, so that's our initial targets. I don't perceive that they're going to go down. The blue 4 is going to go down here. Oh, they are going down there. Oh, yeah, we had the supplied cache. So we need to go ahead and put some enemies down there. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. This is the other construction site I built up earlier today. This one I had a little bit more time, so I put a little bit more detail into it. Made it a little bit more interesting. This building was here, but I added this to make it look like it was still a construction site. And then I added some boxes inside and weapons to make it look like a weapons cache. So we'll go ahead and put a vehicle here. And give them something to fear a little bit. Let's put a Typhoon ammo. Goes with the weapons cache. And then we'll go with... Last time I gave the grenade launcher, they had a lot of hard time, so let's go with the Dishka again. That's a good one. And we'll put a couple groups in here. So we'll put a fire team. Teleport. This one I want them filling just that first building. So I'll do it that way. Again, move them manually after they're garrisoned. Again, they only did the first floor. And then we'll do garrison this one separately. You can go into recent. It's a quick way to get them the last command, so you're doing the same thing. Teleport, building by building. Now they did that building, put him inside, move one of them to the top floor. Check he's not in the middle of a wall. Whoops. There he is. This guy got outside. We want him inside. So we'll put him on top floor too. There we go. Alright. Let's make sure we are. Now we'll add some more. Put another fire team. Let's see if they'll garrison. We did. Top to bottom was better on that one, but you notice they're all on the top floor. Nobody's on the bottom floor. So it may be if I did a huge group, then they would have spread out a little bit more evenly, but I didn't want 8 people in that one building. So this last group, we'll go ahead and set them on defend. Set their area at about 25 meters and just have them defend this construction site. Looks good to me. With the number of players we have, that's a good number. I can't tell if my stream is working really well or not. I'm getting decent throughput and 60 frames, but my live stream view looks really bad. Let me go to full screen and see if it looks better. Nope, that live stream is unwatchable. Now it may just be because I'm watching it. I'm going to have someone else outside of me go ahead and open it and see if it's any good. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the stream and have someone look at it real quick with me.
No, they
Hey,
haven't
what's up,
added
boss?
mods to it, that's why no one can join.
Mm-hmm.
On the website or on YouTube? Yeah, I just had it open. It's not bad. It looks like 720. Oh, Jesus. Nah, you're good. Like right now, when you open the map, it pixelates for a second, but it catches up. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
it-
foggy. It's kind of foggy to me. But oh no, I could read the map easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching it. It's been perfectly fine.
Hey, is there something going on with the server?
Yeah.
Not being able to join people?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The mods don't seem to be loaded. It's fine.
It's not letting us join.
Yeah, it keeps kicking me out.
We are.
Yep. And in Arma, it actually doesn't even. It just says all the vanilla.
The point it gets it up to. Done.
Got it.
Okay, I'm clicking OK now.
I think then, next up, I have a different issue. I'm under the base in the water, but I do believe I...
You're not.
Let me go check that, thanks.
It's loaded a quarter. You can... Okay, I had a little message there, then it kicked me out of the game. No, there's like a full-on paragraph.
Server.
You were right. Linger was not loaded. Resetting preset. Cheeky launcher. Oh, I know what I did. I saved it with my Zeusing the Zeus preset, probably.
Okay, but I'm not seeing any mods I'm missing.
Is there any glass cores still here? I took that off. Good. I'm on my way.
The fuck?
What happened?
Boom.
We just got blown up.
Right.
No boom today, always boom tomorrow.
No, I'm just saying. I just said boom because I just caught something there.
Yeah, I just got blown up on the spawn.
You.
So I'm dead. I don't know why.
Oh, Vile.
You guys ran?
Vile, Fox.
So I just got given a message. It says you cannot play/edit this mission It is dependent on downloadable content that has been deleted. Alive underscore C underscore tablet. Right. Yeah. What mod am I missing? Yeah, I think it was. I think I'm just missing Alive.
I can hear him just fine.
Oh, Hammer, you might have a TFAR issue. Right-click his name and see if you can unmute a file. That might help.
Also, for some reason, I got blown up at base. I don't know why.
Same.
Pardon me.
Blown up at base, okay.
Yeah, I pretty much went dead. Now I'm being killed by people. I don't know what happened.
That didn't look like a grenade though, that was like an explosion.
So did anyone watch the game today?
Which one? The England one or the one just been?
The one's been in Croatia.
No, I wasn't really watching that one. I just
Well,
pretty
who
much
won
just
that?
wanted to know.
Croatia won.
And we barely won again on the penalty shootout.
Damn.
Nice. Go Croatia.
Stressful.
Belgium is gonna win though. Pretty sure.
Now we're going all the way.
Tell you what.
Got it.
Castle, I need some blood. Yeah, thanks, man. We got to go back and restock our stuff, you know.
Or like when I was here last time.
What?
You were like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I'm tired, and then all of a sudden you just start saying stuff.
Yes.
I need
when
power.
I'm tired, I can't focus.
Hey, LBJ, are you
Yeah,
standing
same.
right next to me?
Yeah.
What do you think about this gun?
When I'm tired,
What?
I can't.
What do you
I
think
can't
about this gun?
focus. And
How is that possible?
I know, right? But it's in the
then,
arsenal. What do you think about it? The only bad thing is you can't use a scope.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right?
Not even
I
on
think I
the
have a terminal case of yawn.
I know, right? Now I can be a grenadier, I can be a rifleman, I can be a machine gunner, all in the same
And
time.
you can't put a
Nope.
scope?
Hang on, let me see.
Nope, I can't put a scope on.
Oh,
Not
holy
even a
crap.
red dot?
He has a
Nope,
203 on
nothing. There's
LSW.
no options on the scope menu.
What is that shit called? M249 with M203?
It's a para GL.
That makes no sense. A paratrooper with a grenade launcher that's a machine gun.
I can be a rocket, I can be a rocket, I can be a machine gunner, I can be a grenadier, and I can be a rifleman.
Ooh! What's
That
this?
makes
Oh,
sense.
it's laser dex in it.
Hey guys, I just jumped into a loadout and it
Nice,
didn't
I'm gonna
work.
use this today. I'm just gonna kill everything.
Oh, I'm so
What was that,
confused.
Chester?
No
Oh,
voice.
what the heck?
No.
Hey,
I
Welsh,
have a
can you hear me?
voice. Yeah, I can hear you.
Did you see that notice?
What notice? Welsh,
There's
last warning.
NAK saying, last
Please
warning, Welsh,
exit
please
and
exit and
change
change your
your
unit, be
unit.
advised.
Oh. Okay. Let me just save my stuff real quickly. Can't believe that.
This unit, what's wrong with this batch?
Yeah, what up?
I don't know. Maybe he has the wrong unit loaded.
No, it's because it's ROA. It's something completely different. I'll be back.
What?
His unit, like there's a NAK unit, he probably has another one loaded instead of NAK. And since we're doing
Well, we all cut our wrists and did a handshake.
While they're finishing getting ready, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream so that it's two separate recordings. So people will see the prep of the mission as one stream, and it will save this stream for you guys. And then we'll go ahead and start the second stream with the mission itself. So thanks to anybody that watched, and we'll be back in just a moment.